Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings, Ascension Star family. My divinity to yours. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for your love, light, support, your appreciation, participation, your likes, shares, hearted comments, and generosity. Importantly, our uniting light to shift, uplift our people, planet, into paradise. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 14/7/2024, 578, 20. Judgment. Reduced to a single digit. 2. The energy of balance, the energy of the High Priestess. It is a great time and call to work with your subconscious, your superconscious, your unconscious self, in which to allow the activation of sacred knowledge, divine wisdom, and your inner magic, divine magic, your alchemy of the soul self to become your conscious judgment, your daily judgment, your balance, your divine law. In the comments, it was noted, thank you for the information, that there was an attempt on Donald Trump's life, an attempted assassination at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, yesterday, 13/7/2024. The energy of that was a 10 and a 1, the wheel of fortune. Fortune can go either way, of course, a new beginning, to start something differently. So you either start something to carry it forward in that vibration, or you change the fortune to end it, to go another way. So during this rally, it was noted this attempt gunmen perched on a roof nearby, opened fire, and of course injured, not seriously, mildly, Mr. Trump's ear. Of course, he took cover, he was surrounded by his agents, but an innocent spectator slash supporter was killed, and of course the shooter himself was neutralized and deceased. The shooter apparently is a 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, also of Pennsylvania. Now, usually I do not get into the political side of readings, but I am cognizant of energy, and I have been asked to do a reading on the new UK president as well, and perhaps I will get into that, because this is reality, this is about the world, and it's just a reading to establish and identify the currency of energy in a different polarity. So Spirit Divine, Mother, Father, we invite and invoke your energy essence presence to connect and protect us in your warm embrace, your divine grace, your love light, your healing, myself, our star portal and our star family, to clearly bring us the messages regarding this particular incident. The Seven of Cups, confusion, lack of clarity, chaos, right? There's no vision. And I did get a few minutes of a view through one of the channels, and there was just chaos. Shots being fired, I think approximately 8 rounds from the shooter. So can you imagine the chaos it would have caused? People screaming, shouting in all directions, panic, and very determined attack by a 20-year-old. You know, that is quite sad. 20, oh, Spirit says the vibration is judgment, 20, and that is a 20-year-old. Interesting how desperate it becomes to now pull in our youngsters to do this type of negative work with the promise of a large exchange. Now he cannot even enjoy that exchange. The Eight of Cups, an elderly man. The intention is for the elderly man to walk away, to leave it behind, to end something. That's the World card. That's the 10 that we're talking about. So there was a keen focus. He was the bullseye, right? He was the target, the assassinator, right? Sitting on the roof with his target. This was clearly very, very planned, organized. Nobody just gets on a roof there and fires 8 rounds. It was planned. The assassinator had a lot of support in which to get him up there, right? Look at there, climbing high on what could have been a roof. So he had people on the ground watching out, helping him. An execution, a planned execution. This is the deep blue of the part of the American flag, tower, to take someone out. This is a water energy. And I believe Trump is a Gemini. Let me have a look. I did write it down. He is a Gemini. And the water energy is the Biden party, the Biden side. He is a Scorpio. I'm not saying, right? I'm not saying, allegedly. All of this is just what we are speculating here and trying to get to the bottom. But Moon rules Cancer, water, Scorpio, Cancer. Let's just do one more. You see, this was given a great amount of thought and has caused a great amount of mental upheaval. And for me, it was stacking the strategy, and it had to end at a certain time. It was to give that shock to him, to put his mind in disarray, right? To put his mind in disarray. And with that, the 6 of Pentacles, exchange of money, right? Exchange of money. Exchange of money for the one to undertake that particular task, a handsome payout. You want to do a job, you want to be part of it, this is what I need you to do. And a 20-year-old is just starting life, if there's any truth in all of that. Well, the FBI identified the assassinator. All right, let's go, Spirit. Tell us. Show us the energy surrounding this particular incident. Well, clearly it's not good. It happened very quickly. It's an 8-year. It was intended. It happened extremely fast. Right? 8 rounds being fired. Right? 8 rounds that went up in the air. The one was intended to strike him. It did strike him, but it probably just grazed him through, you know. There is a mild injury, but he's fine, apparently. Right, so what comes out here? The World card, right? It was meant to take him out. It has created world. Look at there, 5 of Wands. It is a battle. It's a political battle. It's political violence. Right? It was intentional, determined. It was a group that got involved to get this going. Right, he was the target. It was quick. There's no doubt about it. It wasn't an accident of any kind. It was planned very well, but it didn't go down very well. Right, so missed opportunity. Right, so it's a failed attempt. Instead, it just caused confusion, chaos, drama, and so on. Okay, I think we have a Six of Swords. He had to be quickly moved away from the scene through all of that turbulence. Right, again, water. See, the water is playing up. So it's coming through from a side that has a dominance in water. The undercurrent, the water is the undercurrent. That is the foundation, the root. That's what caused the problem. This fell out, which is the reflection of the water. Right, we just said that. There's the 6. We had that card show out. That was at the bottom. It is showing the undercurrent, the snake in the water, the ones that were behind this particular, all the planning. It's just confirmation, right? The deception to take him out. The planned execution. It's just all underlying information to tell us of a validation of what we are saying, what we are feeling, what's coming through. All right, so we know what the issue is. So tell us now. Reveal a little bit more about where is this coming from. Give us some clarity about where the intention of this is. Cups energy. Knight of Cups. It's coming through a water channel, a water signs party, where there is a dominance of water. Right, so I'm putting that down as a foundation. Anything more about that, Spirit? Ideally, I should have kept the 6 of Swords on water and the Moon card, but if it comes up, we'll keep it. Right? Cups, water. Cups, water. Now, if that doesn't give us a confirmation, nothing else could. Right, we have a King and a Queen of Cups, showing you the powers that be, that sit on this energy, is water. So it's coming through from an opposing party that is dominant in water energy. Okay, thank you. So where to from here for Trump? Where to from here for Trump? Donald Trump. Knight of Swords. He's got to act very well. He did act very quickly. He had to hustle out there, you know, go below, go into hiding until it was safe for him to move out. So he had taken that swift action, and of course, with that hand up in the air with the sword, he is letting the people know that I am still strong. I am still proud. I am still willing to fight. I won't give up. That's what he's saying. And what's interesting that they point out, Spirit points out, is this stripe of the red and white and the blue. Right, and there is a bit of a hint here where that is the colors, the American colors. Right, he is very strong for what he is fighting for. He will fight till the end. He's not going to give up. This is just but an upset to his cart. It's just really triggered unnecessary, unpleasant energy. But overall, he's holding his composure about this, and he's ready to still go forward. Okay, he's a fighter. Well, they wanted him in Hangman. That is Hangman. But he has risen. He will rise from this delay. He's risen. Basically, he's risen. You can't keep him down. There's no way he will allow any further activities, incidents to delay him. He will persevere. So he's very determined. Okay, so we've got the Four of Wands, right? He's determined to keep his party, his home, his stability, his campaign, his entire committee, right? His organization, he is structured, he's good to go. That's his foundation, right? The Emperor, he's the boss. He's in charge. If he backs down, his party loses the faith and the strength, and he's not going to allow an attempt of an attack on him. He will keep going. Right. Does the flag have stars on it? Because there's stars on a blue background. Right. It's all pertaining to him. He will still win. He will not allow anyone to hold him back. He's still composed. So he's a very mentally strong man, emotionally committed, physically committed. He's not giving up easy. He will fight. He will stand his ground. He will defend himself. He will ward off who he needs to ward off. This is the 7th month. This is the number 7. This has happened now in the 7th month. That's what they want to do, is ruin him. Take him out. But he's fighting his way. But he's not out of the clear. That's the intention. That he must not win, triumph, succeed. The Spirit is saying, in his name, in his surname, Trump, he has letters that make up the word triumph. Is there any other message? He's worked very hard for this. He has worked very hard for whatever he's done. And he wants to get to the root of the problems. I don't know much about him. I am the messenger. There will always be opposition to him and any other opposing political leader, party, etc. I'm not into politics, right? I am light. I do work for light. But I'm saying what is showing here is his hard work. And he wants to do as much as he can naturally, organically. If that makes any sense of what he possibly did accomplish and what his intentions are. So it has been a difficult road or time for him, having to put things into place for them to grow, for them to take off. show us any success, any achievement, any... Well, at the bottom is the World card. The team that's planning against him will return. There will be another attempt. Right, there's the World card. But he wants to make a difference to the world and bring out happiness and joy. He wants to illuminate things. He wants to make things right. That's what I feel here in his energy. He's pushing to change things for the better. All leaders speak the same language. No matter who they are, they're all controlled by one regime. But the difference is he's still in his human self, therefore can express from emotion and wants to make this change. Whether he stays like that, if he remains like that, is different, right? Because they take you out eventually. But in his human self, he's holding strong, assertive, affirmative, convicted, conviction, grounded, in which to bring happiness and joy and change to the landscape, change to the land. Right? These are major changes that he wants to bring with the World card and the Sun card. Happiness and joy. He wants to bring the light out. He wants to show things. And he's being watched and guided. He was very protected. What happened? Right? Whatever happened, he was protected. It was not his time. All right, so let's leave that here. So here's a quick read to give you an understanding of what is happening. And of course, we can take it from here if there's a need to. But for now, I do hope that it has given you some kind of ground energy as to what is going on. With that, I love you, I bless you, I thank you. Till next.